Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been to letsfeelbetter.com and left their feedback and read the entries, and I hope that it's been helping at least some of you. And I wanted to kind of stop and talk for a minute about something that I think affects just about everyone with chronic illness, and that's the inconsistency of your life. And I wanted to discuss, how that kind of separates us from most people, and really how that changes the cycle of how your life works. And I think that it's very easy to get stuck in a depression about it, and to feel very hopeless. It can often feel like, okay, you're building and building and building something up. You're going to school, you're making friends, you're doing well at work, and then all of a sudden the rug kind of gets pulled out from under you, and you have to start all over again. It's kind of like once it's all over, you have to start from scratch. There are no do-overs, and you can never get it back. But that's actually not the case, and I think that it takes a long time to figure that out. But there are a few things that I wanted to offer my advice on when it comes to this problem. And the first is just to understand that this is just a phase in your illness, and it will not last forever. This is just something that is a blip on the radar, and even though it may feel like you're constantly seeing those blips on the radar, it really is just a moment in your life, and it will pass, and you will move forward. And the trick is to start thinking of your life as a computer. When you were younger and you were in high school or college and you would be writing papers, and then all of a sudden the power would go out and everything that you just worked on, gone. And it just like blew your mind that that could actually happen. And it sucked. So, if you start, and as a student, I think once that happens to you once or twice, you're going to think, I'm going to save that document from now on. I'm going to start that document by saving that document so that I don't lose everything that I just worked for. And so you start thinking of your life as that computer, that document, and your illness as the power surge that completely screws everything up. And so if you start backing up things, doing things like putting money away into savings so that you have something to live off of on those weeks that you can't work. Things like making sure that you have insurance, or that you're filing for disability and you're keeping up on your paperwork so that you don't get stuck in these terrifying financial situations. Other things are, making plans with your school. If you're in high school or college working on a disability, a 504 plan, where you can work out what it is that is going to help you during those bad periods. If that's stopping a class and going on medical leave, or if that's just taking precautions like having extensions on your assignments. And also keeping in mind that even your social life can get disrupted, and that is a very powerful thing when you're suffering from a chronic illness, and you don't ever want to be in a situation where you don't have support or friends or just the ability to go out when you finally have a good day. And so as you get older and you start thinking, you start working on things like your relationships and your friendships and, your relationships with your significant others and your family, just as something that you need to maintain even while you're sick. And if that means just, making sure that you call or you email or you Facebook or you just stay in touch, it's something that you have to really be conscious of and put that effort into in order to keep it going. And another piece of advice would be to have big goals and to have small goals. When you're battling with something like a chronic illness and you're facing things like really horrifyingly scary treatments and long hospital stays, you can kind of blank out everything else that goes on in life and very much lose yourself in the process of being sick and getting well and, trying to focus 100% on your body. So you have to have big goals and you have to have small goals. And small goals might be something like, okay, I feel really bad, but tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to take my medicine, I'm going to go downstairs, put on my clothes, eat my breakfast, and I'm going to get out the door before 9 o'clock. And, just making sure that you do a little something every day to get outside or to, even just go to the doctor or just to get out of the house and or call a friend, just to have small goals that will keep your life in check. And then to have big goals, things like, maybe you want to finish your degree or get your master's or go up a level in your job. Maybe you want to start a blog and, have just projects, just things that you can work on every day and get yourself to another level. It's always good to feel like you're accomplishing something, even if it might seem silly to others. You're obviously struggling with something that a lot of people wouldn't understand. So just try not to feel too silly about things like, getting excited that you actually got outside today and took a walk, because every little thing is something to be proud of when you're dealing with something like this. So if you're one of those people that kind of got to this video Googling or referred to it, or you're just here because you're having that moment where the rug has been pulled out from under you and you're angry and scared and pissed off, just know that you're not alone, that this happens, that this is just a phase, and that it's going to go away and your life is going to resume. You just have to keep choosing to live it. So I hope this helps, and if you are interested in any more advice about life with chronic illness, please visit letsfeelbetter.com.